So what if I told you that the turning point in my health journey was actually sitting at a dinner table with a bunch of my friends and unbuttoning my pants? Yep, that's exactly what happened, and it changed my life forever. Welcome to episode number 7 of the Better Way to Heal podcast. My name is Dr. Rachel Gregg. I'm a doctor of pharmacy with 15 years of pharmacy experience with a focus on improving people's gut health. My passion to help facilitate people to feel better, live healthier, increase energy levels and self-confidence with education to help reduce overall personal medical expenses. The ultimate end goal is to take people from merely surviving to thriving with proper nutrition, fitness, mindset, and gut health hacks. And here is a great place for me to share all of that with all of you. So welcome to a Better Way to Heal podcast. I'm so happy that you're here. So today I am going to dive in just a little bit into my own story. So I hope you're ready, but I tell you this story because I want you to realize that I struggled for years. I felt not great. I had a lot of bloating. I had a lot of constipation. I did not perform well. As far as athletically, overall, I didn't realize really how bad I felt until I made a change. So I tell you this because now you're kind of seeing me at the other end of that healing journey. Back in the day when I was going through it, there wasn't social media like there's social media today. There weren't podcasts or there weren't anything like that. So you just have to trust in the fact that I've been through this, and it's why it's such a passion of mine, because I want to help all of you listening and, have you help others that you know, either by sharing this podcast, which is awesome, and I think that's ultimately the best way to do it, is to share what we experience. But also you can just share by word of mouth things that you're learning. So this is the impact piece that I'm so passionate about, making an impact, but making people realize that you all have the power. I want to empower you to make choices for yourself and for those that you love, and not be pushed by fear. There's so many things out there right now in the medical field that are happening because of the fear tactics that are out there. So that being said, why I want to focus on the gut is because you heal the gut, you are going to heal a lot of those issues that you may be having, that someone that you know may be having. So this is educational, this is empowering, and I want more and more people to realize this message is everything starts in the gut. And so why do I think the gut is the most important organ in the body? Maybe a better question is, do you think it's possible, or maybe you already do know or think that the gut is the most important organ? So I made a switch in my business because I am so passionate about gut health, and I'm also very passionate about the mental wellness movement that seems to be happening right now. So you may notice more and more some of the celebrities out there, the Lady Gagas of the world, Oprah, all of those people are talking more and more about mental wellness. And we all have mental health, right? We all have a mind and a brain, and we think, We all have mental health. Whether we have illness is the key. And it's not enough to wait till we're sick in any level of our lives to make changes in our lives. I think that is a big thing. I know that that is a big issue here because we're Western medicine versus, Eastern medicine. We're more we're more reactive, where Eastern medicine is more proactive. We know the things we should be doing, and we don't wait till we have symptoms or that we're fighting a disease as severe as cancer. So I made a switch. I made a switch to a brand partner that's focused on the gut-brain connection, the gut-brain axis. And this is the first mental wellness company on the market. And their primary focus, which is another reason why I love this company, because they don't focus on 5 or 6 different aspects of health. It is all about that gut-brain connection. Because when we're developing, our guts and our brains are right next to each other. That's why the gut, for whatever reason, decided to take more of the serotonin. That's our immune system. That's where we absorb our nutrition in the small intestine. We get rid of toxins from the large intestine. They get excreted out. So this company's mission is to create a holistic mental wellness platform that connects a purpose-driven community of passionate people with a vision to lead the global mental wellness revolution. So this is a company that is ahead of its time. Even in Time magazine a couple months ago, mental wellness was on the front cover. People are realizing that it's not necessarily a brain issue. A lot of people used to say, oh, my brain is broken. No, your gut is a mess, is really what's happening. So if you don't have a healthy gut, you're not going to have a healthy mental state. You may be experiencing depression, anxiety, other, schizophrenia, manic depressive, whatever. Anytime you have hormones out of balance, you're going to have an imbalance in the brain. So also in this company, their core values, and these words like light me up like no tomorrow, love, integrity, innovation, service, and humility. So what the world needs now is more love, self-love that transfers. Once you have the self-love, it transfers out to everyone around you, to live in integrity, to know that you have a good program that you can share with people. You feel great about the fact that you have something. And innovation. So again, this company is ahead of its time. It's so exciting to be a part of this. And not only is the product ahead of its time, but the business side of it, the business side of this is so amazing. And then the service, for me to be able to service, my clients the way that I am, makes me feel so, so good. It's all about healing the gut. Not only is it help with the mental side, but also, like I said, that's your immunity. So if you can improve your gut health, you are going to improve your number of times that you are getting sick during the year. So whether that's a cold, the flu, maybe you're getting some sort of virus, you are going to, let's say, miss less days of work. So when you miss a day of work, you don't get paid. You have kids, you may have to pay for daycare. So it's like a double whammy. So I will hear from people the money objection quite frequently. And my thought is if you can't spend a little bit of money on yourself for your health, you're gonna spend twice that amount in whatever that cost is of that program, of those products down the line when you're sick. So it's just thinking big picture. So who am I currently with? I do want to share with you because I think it's so important. The company that I'm with is called Amari, and Amari means love. So one of their core values is love. And when you love your body, you are going to feed your body the way it was meant to be fed. You're going to move your body the way it was meant to move. And doing those two things will help your mindset, so your mental well-being will improve. You will actually start to lower your medical expenses. You will start to feel better, so you're going to continue to want to do more and more positive things for your body. And as you're fixing your nutrition, you are actually going to heal your gut. So healing your gut, like I mentioned, for those of you out there suffering from anxiety, that is directly linked to stomach problems, and vice versa. People that have stomach issues tend to have anxiety or depression, extra stress. Foods can affect mood, so maybe you've noticed after you eat a sugary meal or snack, you have that high spike in like feel good endorphins, whatever it is, and then you quickly tank energy wise and mood wise. The other important thing about keeping your gut healthy is the medical field is actually doing, and another reason why I love this company that I'm with now, they're also big on the microbiome. So the medical field is starting to get big, but they're actually years and years behind Amari. And what is so important about the microbiome? So the microbiome can either work for you or against you. So you can either have a lot of good bacteria or a lot of bad bacteria. And you actually have 10 times more bacterial DNA in your body than you do your own DNA, your own human genome. The microbiome, the bacteria, is actually plays a bigger role in your overall health than your own DNA. So you may think you're destined to have X, Y, and Z condition when you get older because your parents had it, your grandparents had it. I'm here to tell you, and there have been studies out there that have studied exercise and food changing the DNA, but also what's actually starting to happen too is you are actually changing your microbiome, or those bugs that are in everywhere in your body. And they're not all bad. We actually have a lot of good bacteria that help keep us healthy, but also we need to be making sure that we're doing things to improve our health, like eating a lot of fiber, because fiber will feed good bacteria. The more good bacteria you have in your body, it will push out the bad bacteria. So overall health, like I said, is directly linked to your gut. So some things that you can do to help improve your gut health is eliminate dairy products, gluten products, and sugar. So there are ways to improve your health, and start with one of those groups. Whichever one seems to you like you might be able to tackle it, I would say tackle it. Now, if you're a rock star and you want to go for all three, more power to you. It's not easy, but hey, if I tell my clients that have a lot of symptoms of maybe an autoimmune condition, maybe they're having, a flare-up of lupus and they're having all the skin conditions and all of that, I tell them, how much does this mean to you to feel better? And that's with anybody. I had someone reach out to me today who, again, wants to reach out to me for what she termed a diet plan. I don't like the word diet for obvious reasons, but she has failed at many different plans and programs. And one of the biggest obstacles that people don't look at to weight loss resistance is actually your microbiome. The bacteria in your gut actually can prohibit you from losing weight, because they cause a lot of inflammation, they cause an acidic environment, they also keep you craving those foods, so it's even that much harder to stay away from certain food groups. So you feel like you're failing, and as soon as you break one promise with yourself on a health journey, it's over. I don't care what anybody, it could be over. You make one bad choice and it could be over. So the best way to do this is to really take one step at a time and know that you can do this. Know that those cravings, it's not just, oh, I'm so weak, I can't handle this. It's that same idea that mental health issues are, the brain is broken. It's a whole different way of thinking. So I challenge you to change the way that you're thinking about your health. It is doable. You can heal. You can lose that weight. You just gotta change the way that you're going about it. And starvation is not the key to success. Deprivation, not allowing yourself to ever have certain foods ever again. No. You need to focus on the foods that you can eat. The fruits, the veggies, the nuts, the seeds, the grass-fed, meat, turkey, chicken, hamburger, whatever it is. Start focusing on the positive instead of focusing on the negative. Again, it's changing that mindset, and that mind, that brain, that gut, they're connected. So that is why I think the gut is the most important organ in the entire body. It's where it all begins. If you have inflammation there, you have inflammation everywhere. So I hope that you are inspired and empowered to know that you can change your health, and you can start today. Even if that step is drinking more water, go for it, do it, because you are going to feel better making that decision for yourself. And it may seem like a small decision that you're making today, but if you keep stacking those small decisions that you're making every single day, they're going to add up to a great result in the end. So if you're interested in learning more about the programs that I offer with my new brand partner, I am super excited to share them with you, and I'll be sharing more of that with you in the coming weeks. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Rachel Gregg, and I'll be sharing more on my posts and my stories, as well as Rachel Gregg and Rachel Gregg Fitness on Facebook. So thank you all for listening in, and if you have a moment, please share this podcast, subscribe and review, because that means everything to me. It lets me know what you're enjoying, and just that you're out there listening, and I am tailoring these messages for you. So let's get out there, let's live our best lives, let's start to thrive instead of just survive, because we all deserve the best that life has to offer. And I'm here every step of the way. So until next time, be happy and be healthy.